Hello, my beauties and bees. Welcome to Cryptic Corner, where we explore the unexplained, supernatural, paranormal, and hidden, the mysterious, the alien, the accursed, and the forbidden. I am your host, the bombastic Bumblebee, and we are going to be exploring something topical today. I had something else planned. If you can't tell by the thumbnail, it's not what I had intended to leave this show's Cryptic Corner episode. This is hot off the presses, hot in the news, and I am intrigued by what I'm hearing and by what they're saying, and I hope you are too, because recently we had another whistleblower from alleged high-ranking clearance talking about non-human alien crafts. Now, this was not in itself enough to derail my plans for talking about such a topic here when I do my Rose Bowl week. Coming up, we're going to talk about all government cover-up stuff, where it's going to be an awesome show. I believe I'm going to get Paul Kamish back on for some analysis and stuff. It'll be a good time. But this is not even related necessarily to anything released by the government. This was reported by just a rural family in the U.S. Let's have a look. Let me show you what I'm talking about here, because it's intriguing me to a point that I'm actually questioning whether what I believe about this. So you guys can help reel me back in. All right, so make sure you guys can hear everything all right. Also, good evening to everybody watching this on Cryptic Corner Friday night. Don't forget to hit that like button down below. I know all my people live from the Hive have already hit it because they love Cryptic Corner. All right. Yeah, right. I thought what happened in Vegas stayed in Vegas, but not when it's UFO related. Let's dive right in.
The most compelling and credible UFO landing of our history.
Wait, let's watch that again.
The
Right
most
here.
compelling and credible UFO landing of our history has...
Now, I'm just not going to don't worry about what he's saying just yet. Okay, so this was the crash. This was seen from multiple angles by multiple cameras and security cameras, so it is something actually physical that fell out of the sky. Is it alien craft, or is it somebody's drone, is my question.
now been fully analyzed, and I can show you the extraterrestrial entities, as well as a chilling update. Let's start with the report.
Body cam catches this, something flashing low in the sky.
911 emergency.
Minutes later,
There's like an 8-foot person beside it, and another one's inside, and it has big eyes and it's looking at us, and it's still there.
You can actually hear part of this phone call.
Okay, so it's like 8 foot tall, has big eyes, and it's looking at us. Yeah. Want to listen to that again? Sorry, you know how I do this. You're gonna hear this over and over again.
As well as a chilling update. Let's start with the report.
body cam catches this, something flashing low in the sky.
911 emergency.
Minutes later,
There's like an 8-foot person beside it, and another one's inside, and it has big eyes and it's looking at us, and it's still there.
You can actually hear part of this phone call in the actual alien
It has big eyes and it's looking at us, and it's still there.
footage.
their backyard.
No, I'm so nervous right now.
The 8 News Now investigators obtained
The cops are nervous. The cops are scared of the 8-foot alien.
another officer's video as he's sent to the Northwest Valley home.
He said he was
I have butterflies,
scared.
bro. Everyone saw a shooting star. Then these people say there's aliens in their backyard.
By now, it's more than an hour after
It takes an hour for the police to show up. Right? An hour for the police to show up to an alien report. They have an alien in their yard, and it takes an hour for the police to show up. Are you kidding me? What they should have said was that there was a brown person in their backyard and they thought they had a gun. That would have got the cops there right away. But an alien, an 8-foot alien, no, they're going to drag their feet. It's going to be an hour later.
That bright light, officers meeting up with the caller and his family.
What'd you see?
You can actually still tell how
It was like
nervous
a
the
big
family is.
creature.
Creature?
Yeah, like around 10 feet tall.
Yeah,
I'm
like
gonna
around 10
BS you
feet
guys.
tall.
One of my partners said they saw something fall out of the sky too, so that's
Yes.
why I'm kind of curious.
That's
Did you
right.
see anything land in your backyard, or?
They see like
They see like a big. That's what they say. They see like a big something with light. Yeah, that's what it
a
looked
big.
like.
That's what they say. They see like a big something with light. What I saw right now, I do believe in it.
Police walk into the backyard to investigate, but Metro blacked out that part of the video because it's considered private property.
And just how convenient is that? Thank God we got the actual footage.
Hey, this might sound like a really dumb question, but did you guys see anything fall out of the?
So they blacked out the footage once they entered the guy's backyard because it was, concealed behind a fence or whatever. That's fine, whatever. Did the cops actually see anything though? That's what I want to know.
Sky.
Asking others what they saw.
I would normally discount it as nothing. However, seeing as one of my partners said they.
To me it looks like a drone, guys. Tsunami, for the coloration and the non FFA regulation lighting on it. I don't think anything that's going to be moving anything that's large that's going to be moving through that area would have red lights fly. They have to by law. By international law and everything, they have to have the flashing red lights on them, right? I didn't see any red. It's a greenish yellow, which makes me feel like it's a domestic drone. This is just my opinion, okay? To me, I feel like it's a domestic. I'm just gonna mute it so we can just watch it without listening to their commentary. See, let's watch it again. Can I zoom this in? I don't know if it'll let me zoom in or not. Nope. That's as zoomed in as we get, kids. See, I should have downloaded it. Let me get lazy on Live from the Hive. Remember I used to download videos and have analysis with it's telling you how fast forward it's going and stuff like that. I need to get back into that. I need to get those programs back on the computer. I just haven't downloaded them again where they measure the distances and stuff in videos. See right there. Watch that. It's like it's pinwheeling. It's like a drone that's pinwheeling. I feel like this could be a prank on the cops. A prank on the cops where they're like, call the cops to report something weird, and then when they're down the road, we'll fly our drone up and flip the lights on and then crash it, and then we'll have cousin John call and tell them that there's aliens in the backyard and see what they do. You think it's a meteor?
And another one's inside, and it has big eyes and it's looking at us, and it's still there.
You can actually hear part of this phone call in the actual alien footage.
Their backyard.
No, I'm still nervous right now.
The 8 News.
Seeing as one of my partners said they saw it too. Only reason I'm actually investigating.
Now this is the actual footage that was uploaded to TikTok with the aliens.
All right, we got what was the name on that? All right, Corey Maryland's. I didn't have this ready, so because this is all fresh coming at me just like over the last few days, this is the most up to date I've been able to find. But if somebody could drop a link to that TikToker in the side chat, so I can click on it here in just a minute, I will love you forever and ever. Hey, Mr. Lizard. Two different, Mr. Lizard. Are you saying that the calls came from two different people?
uploaded to TikTok with the aliens in the yard. I'm going to let you guys watch the original, and then I will show you the version I processed highlighting the beings.
Now, people have been seeing aliens all over here. Let me tell you that right now. Everybody and their mom, there's aliens down
Notice
here.
how the family is fully armed. He has a gun in his hand, ready to shoot. That is how scared they are.
This doesn't look like the same property to me.
He literally just said, oh my god, it has giant eyes and a big mouth.
They're claiming that there's aliens in here. And a cat back there. There is something moving. Oh gosh, there was something moving back there. Hold on. Watch. There's something moving over there. That's not an artifact. There's something moving back there.
If you pay close attention, you can actually see the beings in the tractor, blinking and looking at the family. I'll actually highlight it in the processed video. Now this is the best that I could do with the video I received.
Right there. You see it? Where's that infrasound coming from all of a sudden? Just got slammed with like infrasound in my ears. Did
As
you
you
guys
can
hear that
see here,
too?
I circled one of the creatures. The other one is standing right behind him. Don't worry, I've also enhanced some images from these stills so that you can get a better look at what we're seeing here.
What do you guys think? What are we looking at here? I don't know what's Bill's channel, Mr. Lizard. I'm down. Yeah, there could be a cat out there messing around. Wait. Yeah, there's just a blur to me. I think we're dealing with. There is something moving around back there, but whether it's a person or a cat, it could be a cat. It's just a very small area of something moving around. It could be someone that was trying to hijack that. Could be their neighbors crashed their drone in your yard and he came over to get it. Could be a lot of things. I think it's a prank. If I had to go with one single resolution for it, I would say it was a prank, but so you can see a blurry something moving there, but what it is and what they're claiming it is
Circled is a creature in the tractor, and now I'm going to highlight the one right behind him. Look at this. Look at its big eyes.
Doing like periodolia here too. The colors are reversed, so these are black eyes. And that would be the head. It's kind of shaped like the aliens from the Tom Cruise War of the Worlds. Kind of like their heads are, like triangle shaped. And there's a skinny neck and body. Well, this is what they're going for. I'm guessing. We'll have to take their word for it there. I think I can zoom you guys in though. Hold on, let me try something. What do you, is that any better? Let me know. I think that's about as close as we're gonna get. His name's Bill. Okay. Thanks, Mr. Lizard. I'll have to check him out. Bill's channel. Bill's channel. Okay. Sounds like something to be right up my alley.
What's more concerning is this update I'm gonna add next. The entire family has now gone missing.
Bunk. That's bunk. I checked on that. I know when he says that it's BS.
Get a read on this family. The family has ghosted everybody. They're not responding to interviewers that they made appointments with. They're not responding to telephone calls. I don't even know if they're in the house anymore. But what was your read when you were parked out front for hours and hours?
Yeah, so I'll admit I drive a black SUV.
Okay, there you go. We can explain the black
don't-
SUVs away now.
Now, the reason they're trying to explain the black SUVs is that many families in the area noticed all of these black SUVs and men in black approaching their house.
I have been able to confirm noise.
Yeah, because black SUVs are pretty common. I've owned many a black SUV without being involved in secret shady government conspiracies.
Is the big giant boom that the Ring camera had caught at one part of the valley. But there's some more issues with the backyard. Again, I don't want to discount what they're saying, but the house.
Now, this is pure speculation, but the way that he's stuttering, I feel like he has a lot more information than he's giving up.
The house.
The police always have more information than he's giving up. What I'm interested in is what you're covering up when you talk over him.
Slow, taking pictures. As far as movement in the house itself, or in the rear, the backyard, or even in the trailers, it's been dark, and it's been dark for the last few days. So I'm sure that they may have left town, but I don't know. They may just be laying low.
And Mark, I'll tell you, there's a perfectly good explanation. They're freaking out over all this attention, and so they amscrayed, or as others would say, they've been taken by the government. And
Interesting way to say what you have to say. But that's the whole story as of right now. I'm going to leave you guys with my filtered video to see if you guys can see it again now that you know what you're looking for. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below.
Right,
make sure that you like and subscribe for more UFOs.
Hive. You guys ready? All right, here we go. We're going in. Got you guys a little bit closer now. We're looking in this area right here. Right there.
Supposed
to be one inside the tractor as well. But do I think it's no? I think it's very possible that there could be somebody over there moving around. But to be frank, it doesn't look like it doesn't look like it was a person that they're 8 to 10 feet tall to me.
Dile que a casa lo brindis. Viene un show, o sea,
Right, we got this next video to go through too. Same person covered as this Chaos Moogle person that is a true believer. So, and we'll check and see if there's any new updates off of their channel after we watch this one too. So here we go.
The Las Vegas UFO mystery just got more interesting, with officials adding security cameras to private property. We also have more ring cam footage you'll have to see to believe, a possible explanation as to why the videos are so blurry, and an update from the family. Ring cam footage from neighbor 1. ring cam footage from another neighbor, and probably the creepiest ring cam footage I've ever seen that matches the description of what the
That ain't
family
no cat,
saw.
though.
I also found someone on TikTok analyzing the footage and actually showcasing some of the creatures you guys mentioned in the comments. Check this out.
To find the aliens in front of these guys, but I
They're
noticed
gonna
something
claim there's
insane,
aliens down
and I
here.
want everybody, my two friends who will watch this, to take a look down, pay attention to two areas. We're gonna look down here on the bottom right behind their fence and right up there. But we're gonna first start down here because I found something crazy.
Spots I wasn't even focused on holding more mysteries.
To this video, and I'm gonna point out two things you need to pay attention to right here, which is the head, and if you look really close, and what you will see in about a minute is a hand. That I believe is some creature, non-human, crouching down, and that was its eye I just pointed at. And I want you to pay attention to what appear to be fingers.
Congratulations,
running up the fence, as if it's kneeling down
Sapir.
or something and peering out, and then there you go. See the fingers?
Woo!
I think I go back and forth a couple times here, but it looks to me like there's
Hold on,
a little other or a big.
I'm gonna pause to celebrate the 1 month membership. Just a second. Oh. Of course, that's gotta pop up. There we go. All right.
Creature looking through the fence on the bottom there, crouched down. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but you tell me.
Oh my!
And there's his fingers going right up and down, up and down. Just looks like almost a human hand crawling up the fence. And at the very beginning, you see an eye. And I think right here I show you the fingers. This is my really poor attempt at drawing over the fingers, but you get it. So what's really interesting about this is it is happening next to them and kind of in front of them, but behind a fence. Yeah, the fingers.
I don't see any. I do see what he's talking about, the fingers. I don't know about the eye thing.
I'll show you what
I don't know. There's people in there now, so I'm not sure because I see shadows moving up here too, as the people move into the space.
Look at the top right. Look at the top right.
As the people move into the space.
There's actually a shadow figure. It almost looks like it's a dense, shadowy figure.
So you can see that there's shadows that are moving in these cracks. So
three fence posts.
I think.
While this TikToker showcases a being more to the left.
Yeah, they're seeing aliens everywhere in this footage now. That right there, which is clearly a reflection of whatever yellow thing up here is.
And it has big eyes and looking at us, and it's still there.
Okay, where is this on your property?
In my backyard.
Because that looks like a square.
Big eyes. They have big
It's a
eyes.
reflective
Like, I
building.
can explain it. And big mouth.
That's not an alien. That's
and they're not human.
light hitting a wall somewhere.
Now this is likely why all videos come out so blurry.
Brothers looked into the yard where the object landed. That spot was obscured and blurry.
Yeah, when I tried to look at it, the object. When I tried to look at the object, it was all blurry. Not my vision, just the backyard area. The area was blurry, is the claim. Oh, do I have a GER sighting? Gotta do the GER sighting. We are talking about the monsters. We're talking about aliens, GER.
As if by unknown.
Talk about the damn monsters.
What they saw next prompted a frantic call to 911. 8 News Now investigators have spoken with family members multiple times in the past 4 weeks, but each of the 3 times we accepted their
That's a nice little house they got there too.
invitation to do an interview.
Solar panels. Did you see that? That solar panels on the
Now we
garage.
actually have an update from the
Sweet.
family themselves coming up in a moment in this video.
There's the machinery.
Police report we obtained. Angel says they heard the patter of multiple feet in the yard. They later heard footsteps on their roof. They saw one of the 8-foot-tall creatures climb behind the controls of a
right
large
there.
front loader stored in the yard, as if trying to engage it. He got a good look at one of the creatures, he said, a greenish-grayish being with large...
It was tall, skinny, lengthy creature. It was a gray-greenish color and a big face and eyes. You can see a big mouth. So big mouth doesn't generally it's not something they generally report when they're talking about gray aliens. They generally have like a little, like tiny, almost non-existent mouth, right?
Large eyes and long legs. He says he could hear its deep breaths, and when he locked eyes, he was, in essence, frozen in place, couldn't move. In the middle of the yard where the object had crashed, then vanished, a circular impression
Now
was...
here's an update from
There's a
the
lot.
witness him-
So that's the silliest part of this is the circular impressions. Yes, the rake. Oh my gosh, the rake. I was just talking to Chat GPT about the rake. I do this thing to Chat GPT sometimes, and I'll share it if you want to. I do all kinds of fun stuff with it, but I try to convince it to believe in Bigfoot or UFOs and stuff. I tried to convince it to believe in the rake the other day. It was fun. But the rake was real. So the thing about this circle that they're talking about, there's lots of trackways going in circles all over the place here, because this is a machine yard where it looks like maybe they have a lot of heavy equipment and stuff that they drive around, including tractors, and looks like some RVs here, van, trailers, lots of stuff that drives around and leaves track marks. And then they circle, just the random track marks that make a big circle in the middle. I don't know. Maybe something did fall in their backyard. Maybe it was the rake.
Then vanished, a circular impression
Now
was...
here's an update from the witness himself.
Today's June 12th. I'm outside my house with my family.
5 days ago.
You can see people are saying that we disappeared, the news stations. You know, what I learned these couple days, that everything on TV is fake, and especially the news channels. They'll say fake stuff, and it's not true. You know, I already said what I had to say.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to believe it, believe it. I don't care no more. I just want to... You guys understand, because of you guys I have depression. I have anxiety attacks. And I just want to be normal.
Okay,
again.
so listen. Yeah, he has depression and anxiety attacks. All things that we're familiar with here in the Hive. So I definitely want to tell people and encourage people to leave these witnesses alone. If it's affecting their health negatively, leave them alone.
I don't feel okay, guys. And just move on, guys. Forget about it and just...
Now to me it sounds like the family was told not to talk.
No, it doesn't. Stop. The family was not told not to talk. The kid is saying he has medical responses to what you're trying to the attention he's getting. So leave him alone.
Guys decide. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. For now, I'll leave you with the unedited news
Like
coverage.
an 8-foot person beside it, and another one's inside, and it has big eyes and looking at us, and it's still there.
Someone calls 911 reporting two large figures in their backyard.
I'm still nervous right now.
The 8 News Now investigators obtaining another officer's video as he's sent to the Northwest Valley home.
I have butterflies, bro. Everyone saw a shooting star, then these people say there's aliens in their backyard.
By now, it's more than an hour after that bright light. Officers meeting up with the caller and his family.
What'd you see?
It was like a big creature.
A big creature?
Yeah, like around 10 feet tall.
I'm not going to BS you guys. One of my partners said they saw something fall out of the sky too, so that's why I'm kind of curious. Did you see anything land in your backyard, or?
They see like a big, that's what they say. They see like a big something with light.
What I saw right now, I do believe in it.
Police walk into the backyard to investigate, but Metro blacked out that part of the video because it's considered private property. What's clear? They're taking this call seriously.
Hey, this might sound like a really dumb question, but did you guys see anything fall out of the sky?
Asking others what they saw.
I would normally discount it as nothing. However, seeing as one of my partners said they saw it too, only reason I'm actually investigating it further.
That investigation turning up no concrete answers as of
That's
Wednesday.
the place where it was
or whoever fell into that
supposedly
yard,
crashed.
long gone within minutes.
Oh, hey.
It's funny that they call it a yard. We wouldn't call it a yard here in the Midwest. We'd call it a gravel pit. Where people park their vehicles and stuff.
Back, don't call us, all right? Deal with it yourself. I ain't dealing with that.
Did you hear that? That's what you want to hear from your cops,
yeah,
right?
this
Let me
is
repeat that
Please
again.
come back.
Said they saw it too, only reason I'm actually investigating it further.
That investigation turning up no concrete answers as of Wednesday. Whatever or whoever fell into that yard, long gone within minutes.
Oh, hey. If those 9-foot beings come back, don't call us, all right? Deal with it yourself. I ain't dealing with that.
Oh, to preserve and protect,
So
right?
yeah, this is quite weird.
If the aliens come back, don't call the police. We won't protect you. Who do you call? Ghostbusters?
I'm saying as we're watching this story. Now, we've been in contact with the family in that video, and as you heard in that 911 call, they seem very reasonable and honestly quite scared as you heard them in the call. No, they don't seem impaired in any way. And whatever crashed by the time that police got there was gone, but sources say that there's really no dispute. Something was in their yard. Exactly what? We do not know.
I mean, it's so interesting.
I'm not putting a prank out of question. I definitely could have been a prank. Yeah. See. We need to consult the Bible for the truth about this. You guys think so?
So, like, the Metro officer sees something, the neighbor sees something. I mean, so what could it be?
Well,
something definitely fell.
We know that there are obviously a lot of military bases around this area. George Knapp covers a lot of that stuff for us on the 80s Now Investigators. We're showing you drone video from above that area. And we know, of course, Creech not far away, Nellis Air Force Base not far. I checked in with them. They say they are not involved at all, and we are waiting to hear from the Pentagon as well.
And you talked to these people. It seemed completely legitimate to you. And do you have any personal?
I could say it might have been like a meteor or something, but ultimately I think it was a drone, just because the way it looked like it pinwheeled in the air when it was falling, like it was really lightweight. But I could be wrong.
Personal thoughts on maybe what it was.
Hey,
so it seems from talking to our sources that something happened. There was obviously some flash in the sky. A lot of people saw it that night on the night of April 30th, early in the morning on May 1st. Did that exact thing land in their yard? I don't know. But these people said they saw some SUV circling the area. Could this have been some piece of equipment that malfunctioned? Maybe they saw something and then someone came. I can't believe we're talking about this.
Right.
Someone came and retrieved it from the backyard in the SUV. We don't know. This all comes as a former high-level intelligence officer and air.
All right, let's see if there's any updates on this channel, because he's been following us really close. So we'll go to his main channel here. All right, but he has like mermaids and stuff like that on here too. So no, I think that's his most recent update, is that footage there. So if there's any updates on this throughout the week this week, I'll actually go live and cover it, because this is riveting to me. Let's see if we Google, or not Google, we're gonna search it in YouTube. Dr. Greer responded. Yeah, I watched that. That's our contact. That's it, all intense.
National Press Club just wrapped, but we're just talking moments ago in regards to, interestingly enough, what was going on at the same time of the National Press Club. Go on and
you guys
explain
listen to this.
what your theory is on this. It's quite interesting.
Well, from what I'm hearing from both media people and insiders, is that there was a drop of this Las Vegas alien in the backyard.
They're like 8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us.
All right, what we just heard is part of a 911 call from a family in Nevada saying they saw creatures walking around their backyard. This happening last Thursday. Now, most may think it's just a prank call, but moments before and not far from the family's home, a flash of light in the sky captured on police officers' body camera.
It had happened over a month earlier that came out that week. David Grutch, who told me he was going to come out at the end of June, came out right before, which pulled a lot of that over in that direction. Now he's talking about, alien invasions and, murdering, UFOs murdering humans and all that stuff, which is of course completely not true. Although everything else he said was. And then you had
everything else he said was. What is the deal with that? Everything else they said, except for what they agree with me on, was wrong. Yeah. Anyway, so this is still ongoing. I don't think there's been any new footage or anything like that. as far as Greer goes, I think he's a charlatan. I think he's one step below a cult leader in my opinion. But I'm not gonna like start a war or anything over it. I just think that what he's doing is I mean it's somewhere between David Wolf and David and Koresh. All right. Anyway, so that was Cryptic Corner for today. Little bit of alien investigation, ongoing alien investigation. I'm gonna have to go watch Bill's channel, which was recommended to me by Mr. Lizard, so we will go check that out for sure, and see what they have to say about it as well. Maybe they have some better imagery than we got here.
Oh yeah.